Hey folks, good evening. Welcome to the Auman Landscape YouTube channel. Again, like and subscribe. Check out Kid Contractor Podcast, the Hardscape Academy, and all the other ventures we've got going on. Equip Exposition, half off your Equip thing here. What we got? Inch and where are we at? About a little over an inch and a quarter, maybe an inch and 5/16 of rain here. For late August, it is incredibly green. I will tell you that right now. Man, how green is it for late August? Usually it's drought conditions by now. Okay, from the circus that is Auman Landscape, we got a night over at the shop here. I had the camera way too close. We got a night at the shop here. Got a lot to do. Well drillers are coming tomorrow. Of course, they let me know 16 hours ahead of when they're going to be there, so I got to move a bunch of stuff and get ready for that. We got to get going. Kids taking four-wheelers over. We're going to have a good time. Here we go. Hey, everybody. I brought the four-wheeler over, drive with the boys for a second, waiting on Britt to get here. The big reveal, I'm not going to go in the building to see the offices until Britt gets here. You ready, Danger Brothers? Whoa, whoa. We need to mow out here. Here's our electric conduit waiting on, oh boy. I'll have to come back and tidy up that ash tree cut, the tree trimming companies. We struck a deal. They wanted to take this whole thing out. I'm like, why don't you buy me 20 years and I'll cut that fork out that goes that way, which it should be out of there anyways. We'll let this grow up and in 20 years we'll talk about what you need to do about getting it out of the power line right away. And they said that was cool. All right. We recently had a guy up here finally to get these stumps from, if you look further back in the channel, we had a guy come in here and grind out these stumps, just low enough that we could mow over them, which is the idea. And now we've got to get in here and clean up all that debris and all that. So, with all the stumps, the grindings, I love it. You should see the grinder that guy's got. It's amazing. You don't like that? Man. One of my property blind markers, so it stinks. It keeps raining like crazy, and every time it rains I can't get in here, and every time I get time it's just about dry. It's been such a weird summer. It's just rained so much. We got this field towel here taking all this water here in our gravel bed there, starting to occlude with debris. It looks like just amazing how much debris comes out of here. Here we are, the big reveal. I haven't been inside yet since day 2 of progress here in the offices. Oh, the big reveal. What is it? I still haven't looked. Is it cool?
Yeah.
Oh man, holy cow, that's wild. Yeah, it's turning into a place. Let's turn some lights on in here. Okay, so going into the company break room kitchenette thing. That is really cool. Ah, this is so wild. So wild. Lobby here. That's the King's office there, Karen. You need permission to be in there.
The King's office, isn't that me?
Well, that's the Queen's office there. So whoever wants to assume Queen, that's fine. This corner is mine. So anyways, this is Britt and I's offices. We've got, boy, that mechanical room doesn't get any bigger. Oy. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. But we lengthened it, so fortunately that'll make us room a million degrees with all this stuff that's gonna be in here. All our electric, data infrastructure, whatever. This is going to be a shop bathroom here, office bathroom, 2 cubicle or 3 area. And how cool. Man, that's wild. How cool is this, Mark? This is the Kid Contractor podcast coming to you from the Company Cam Studios. How cool is that? We're beyond excited to have them on board here as a proponent of the podcast. So thank you. Check out Company Cam. Great photo documentation software there for job sites. Absolutely love it. It's super cool. My theme for my office is going to be fine whiskey, leather, brick, and a bunch of fancy books on the shelf to make me look smarter than I am. But yeah, so we're coming through our hallway here. We've got an awesome lobby area here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of bulls gonna get shot in here, I believe. We're gonna have a really cool L-shaped couch here, or chaise lounge or something. All the office here, the walls east-west are all load-bearing, so they're gonna have to have a header like that. We're gonna have a big frame window here and going into the conference room, and then again into the Kid Contractor podcast. Company Cam Studios, they're so cool. And then the whole loft is going to be offices, or just going to be open space for now, offices for future expansion of the world. Let's do a quick shop tour here real quick, because we haven't done a lot of this lately. So here we go, quick shop tour. So hello. Britt and mother-in-law, hello. They're out here using sticky stone, glue, and some veneer, lick and stick, whatever they call it. Out here, Britt's supposed to be shooting a YouTube video on it. Watch the channel for that stuff. We'll show you, but they're picking through that, doing it, and it's looking really good. It's coming along really, really well. Actually shooting a time lapse of it right there, right now. So let's see here. Pap out mowing grass. They're on the Kubota. That's cool. Still don't have the car top off from vacation. Four-wheelers are riding around with the kids. Drainage, doing drainage stuff. I mean, there's water constantly running through there. It's amazing. I'm going to, if anybody's got some suggestions on this, we're going to pour some collars around this for concrete collars. But I need to put a special lid on top of it. But I don't know, when I pour concrete, should I put expansion joint around that? Same with this lid here for our that's our under drain, our gravity drain for the tank. And then I got to do that here. I got to put a lid on it and pour concrete around it, but I don't know whether or not the concrete should incorporate the vertical part there, or if it should have a layer of separation for freeze thaw and all that. So got to do some research on that. I'm finally unpacking from a job. Actually, this is the mortar. That's the color mortar we're going to use for the joining out front on that project. I got to unload that from a few days ago. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing, lady? But anyways, we're here at the shop. I got a lot to do tonight. Drilling, the well drilling company let me know, what time is it? 6 hours ago now, roughly, that they're going to be here to drill tomorrow. So surprise, here they are. Big awesome rig. Let me show you this big rig. But what a monster. Def, who doesn't love that? But look at all the stuff for drilling wells, man. Drilling water wells. So we expect to go about 100 feet, give or take. We still got all this dirt we got to get rid of, whatever. Look at this little mud buggy rig. Isn't this thing freaking sweet? So I don't know, there's some sort of mud buggy rig thing for mudding in around the well casing and all that stuff as they drill it, which is super cool. I think that thing up top's called the carousel, the drill stem, if I'm thinking correctly. I need to fire up this dozer and exercise it a little bit. It's sat for a while. End up letting the track sit dirtier. I'm a little bit ashamed of that. I'm actually not a little ashamed. I'm very ashamed of that situation. But folks, I am only one man. I can only do so much. Let's fire this doze up here. Let her warm up. Okay, all of my things that make you go crazy. All our ECM sitting out in the weather. Drive you bonkers. This is Pap's Case 750M. Such a cool machine. Love dozers. All right. There we go. Cool. So we'll let this thing warm up for a minute. I've got to move all this stuff because again, all our stuff, we have so much stuff. We made the move. So we moved everything from our old shop to here. And so there's so much stuff needs moved. It's just absurd. But the well is going right there beside that buckeye tree. And so I need to move all this crap back here and get it out of the way. Move all that pipe. And then I gotta tie up that buckeye tree there, and they're gonna put the well, open up these gates, they're gonna put that well in there, all that. So I gotta move all this stuff tonight. Lots to do. There's so much to do here. Lord, it's crazy. So crazy. So we're gonna get to it. So we'll start moving all this stuff, getting it out of the way. And look around this place, it's hard to believe it's still a real thing, you know? It just blows my mind every day I come here.
Super happy to be here.
Why are you super happy to be here, Britt?
Because we finished our project.
Oh, okay.
Part 1.
That seemed like a bit of sarcasm.
Happy to be working with you. How about that?
I'm not. Your cohort is over there.
Okay. So we had to pick up more sticky stone today, but I wanted what I was demonstrating.
What is sticky stone?
What is holding all this wall up? But what I wanted to demonstrate in the video before it died was we use this super sweet Milwaukee gun, and you're supposed to do this every 2 to 3 inches depending on the size of the stone. So like these great big ones we had to do, like especially like this one, it was every 2 inches, and the smaller ones were a little bit more forgiving. But site 1 today, when we bought the sticky stone, they gave us these tips that were pre-cut with like a adequate bead size. Wow. And so that made a huge difference today. We used more glue than I thought we were going to use in the overall project, but I would totally do it again, mainly because I don't know how to do anything else. So yeah, so that's this part. Then you just take this and you stick it to your wall, or what I'm doing over here is I'm going to stick it a few pieces to a piece of plywood and then practice grouting before I actually do it on the wall. So
that's a good idea.
That's what we're doing here.
Can I have something to eat?
Hold on, Zeke.
Okay.
Are you gonna put a few more on the wall, you said, or on
What?
Oh, Zeke, you're not supposed to pull it up. It's not set yet.
Oh.
This stuff is crap. Oh, the pavers that are just even a little bit wet, the glue won't stick to them.
Really? Okay.
Like this one we had up on the wall, but the glue just ripped right off. Like it stuck to the plywood, the dry plywood.
Interesting. That's good. That is good. That kind of looks like it's still wet though.
It is. So this probably won't. This is what's happening.
I'll be doggone. Well, there you go. That's.
So, yeah, we had a few pieces.
So that piece is wet.
And it probably won't stick.
Now, tell me about your little trick to hold that on there, or to hold
Zeke, can you get me the drill and
or I
screw?
can find a screw, but you would just set a little screw in there for a piece, like a big piece, or if you got too much glue on it, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
the tip came from someone on Instagram because I was having to prop it up with like twigs and stuff. But we just take these screws, and I would usually see, look, that one's sliding off, and I think it's because the glue is not sticking. See it?
Poor Zeke, he's withering away to nothing. Hey, go eat that snake I found.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
I just put it in there at an angle enough to grab it, and I usually only have to prop up one side of it. And then you just kind of adjust as you need. And we did, like, this was done tonight, and you can't even.
Yeah, that's cool. Like probably what, an hour or two ago? You were here 2 hours ago, probably.
Yeah,
it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. We started at 7:30.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, cool product.
Awesome. Definitely recommend.
It would be awesome, and like if you had someone who wanted a veneer fire pit application.
Yeah, fireplace.
Or if you were building steps off of someone's front porch and they wanted the stone to match their house. Like maybe the veneer they have on the bottom of their house. Those are all great applications for it. This might be a little excessive. Like, I don't know if this is cost effective in the long run. Maybe, I don't know, I've never done it any other way. I don't know what it takes to actually do the scratch coat and...
Right, you got several different, you got a waterproof, scratch coat, you know, lathe, then scratch coat, that's got to set up, then come back and mortar on your pieces. So you save 2 steps there. Well, we've got,
but
what,
all of that
300
stuff is probably
bucks
really cheap.
All that stuff is cheap, but the labor and the time is what you're...
So I don't know.
So instead of this dragging out over 3 days, you could do this all in one day. You could grout this same day.
Yeah. Like I could...
Or yeah, you could prep and grout, prep, hang, or prep, set, and grout same day.
Yeah.
Instead of having to spread it out over multiple days. Although you might be able to do it with scratch coat if your job's big enough, I suppose. Big question for the mason. Comment below.
I'm sure they'll comment below.
Well, you better believe it. And we will grout over the plywood. Yes, in the future, if this were fully exposed to the weather, we would do at least a pressure-treated lumber or some sort of waterproofing membrane, whatever, or a concrete hardy board, something like that.
Look how cool that is. That's what it compresses down. It goes from this to this.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly efficient.
Yeah, that's cool. And those replacement tips that came with it, or the way?
Yeah, Site One gave us.
Does it come with the glue, or did Site One just
It didn't come with
our
our first box, but I asked if we had to pay for these today, and she said no, it comes with it. So I don't know if they just didn't have them or what, but they gave us probably 8 of these with our box. You don't have to replace it. I've used those for like most of the tubes tonight.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Awesome job, and you'll shoot some more stuff on this video. Sticky Stone, thank you, Site One, for providing that for this little project. There we go. All right, Britt, is that it?
That's it.
Signing off. It looks good. I really got to say, it looks really good. So, nice job, everybody. Nice job, ladies.
Alrighty, my name is Addison. His name is Levi, and this is Zeke. Grass cuts. He has a business called Grass Cuts, but we're not going to get into that today. Hey, that's that stool. And my brother Levi runs Grass Cuts. Zeke, tell the camera how old you are. 6. Zeke, 6. How much are you? 4. We're going to give you the tour of our little base here. All right, let's start out with the cage. Alrighty. As you can see, we combined in 2 cages to make one fort. We have a ball pit right here, and we also have on this top floor upstairs included with a star. Here. Then we have downstairs. We also have a slide. Get up here. Get up here. And sandbags to support the slide. And now I'm going to head up to the top so you all can see what it's like to look up. And this is kids recording the video, so don't be too judgy, please. All right, go. All right, we're about to go down. Well, here, just see what it looks like. You can see a lot more up here. All right, let's head down the slide. Let's go down. Woo! Almost hit. All right, next, we're moving on to the big crate. We featured double ladders here, and we've also featured as a little decoration. We made a bow to put on. Video up here. Video up here. Okay. We also have. Well, my mom's recording a video. We also have. Hi. All right. We also. This is my. All right. By the way, we're on 2nd floor now. There's a basic floor, but we're not going to explain that. We're on 2nd floor. We call these, in pretend, we call these little Mondays. All right, so all that. For some reason, I made a tape ball. I have no idea why. We've featured a very fancy disco ball, and my brothers are up there on top floor shaking it. All right, we've added this styrofoam over so we can get over the crack easier. We've also added a nice styrofoam bed. It's not as comfortable as it looks. All right, so now we have an escape way to get down. Levi, can you please demonstrate? Zeke, can you also demonstrate? Hi. Goodbye. Alrighty. So now let's head up to the very tippy top. We're not to the tippy top, but like 3rd floor. All right, come on. Let's head up. We get to see even more stuff up here than there. Come on, go up. Oh, and by the way, there's a great view. You can even see our little hut over there if you look. All right, we're going up the ladder. It's going to be pretty bumpy. I repeat, it's going to be pretty bumpy. Alrighty, we've got all this. Right, there's the bottom floor where I was earlier. Once again, we have the bridge, and then that's where the boys slid down. And that's where the disco ball connects. Once again, great view, you can see everything. Let's head on down. Levi, can you demonstrate from the top and see what it looks like? Go on down. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Levi's already here because he slid. All right, now I'm going to attach the camera here. Here, you guys are going to see the real tour of the shop, but that was just a tour of our little base we have there. This might get really bumpy as I try to clamp the GoPro on to here. All right, let's do this. We have walls up, and by the way, you are riding on a scooter. All right, we're heading in. This is a new shop. This is all the new shop. This is our kid room. Hey Zeke, is this the cafeteria? This is the kitchen. Oh yeah, that's the kitchen. I think you can go. That's the kitchen. Right here we have my mom's office, and then over to the other side we have my dad's office. All right, and we have Yep, we have the conference room. And if this is very bumpy, please forgive me. I am a bad videoer. This is my first time using a GoPro. Please, once again, please don't be that judgy. All right, we're gonna ride back over to the fort. And here's the video. Wait, here's the base. There's the one part. Dang it, we can't go back here. Oh, dang it, he fell on the crate. He fell on the crate. This is my brother talking. He has a business called Grass Cut, and he makes 4-wheeler videos, grass cutting videos. I personally think that you should check some of his videos out, and maybe even hire him if you're close and know of the business. All right. We live in Ohio, and that's all the information we're allowed to give. All right, we're gonna end this video here. It's getting pretty boring for you, probably. We'll all see you next time.
Sal, what do you do in your off time that you're not thinking about concrete?
Geez, I just started golfing. I mean, I'm horrible, but I really, really enjoy it.
No kidding.
Enjoy it. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much.
How'd you get roped into it?
Actually through work. I would always feel like left out, and I would have clients like, oh, some of these commercial guys are flying in and out of, from other states, and they're like, well, we should all go golfing this weekend. And I'm just like, I don't golf. I always felt left out, and I just never, but I was also so busy where I never felt like I had the chance to even learn or have anyone to teach me. And luckily, a couple months ago, 2 of my buddies, I just found out they started golfing and they completely sucked. So I was like, oh, I'll just be the third one. I'm not going to hold anybody back. And, but I practice a lot. I'm trying to get better.